Welcome to Ethereum Cat Headers Meeting 122. This is issue number 381 on Ethereum Cat Herders PM repo. So we have our usual item starting with Ethereum network upgrades. We will provide some protocol development and research updates, events, fellowship hackathons as shared by the community, and a few new initiatives and association with respect to team discussion, and some general updates and discussion. So for first item here, we have Cancun and Deneb upgrade. From the last all core dev execution meeting, which happened about 2 weeks ago, the developers shared that Godly Shadow Fork 0 went live at November 6th, and the timing was 3:31 p.m. UTC. The Dencun fork happened on the Shadow Fork on Epoch 20 after it went live. They started with a new beacon chain and 24 nodes were active. They noted a regular spike here and there and no unexpected issues. Main thing to analyze on that was the amount of time to build payload. And the details of analysis are available on a report shared by the team. I'm just trying to make sure we have added the link to that. Okay. So we will add the link to the Godly Shadow Fork 0 analysis here in the meeting agenda. There was a Dev Connect event going on in the last week. And despite being in the Dev Connect, like in real life meeting, consensus layer developers joined for the pre-scheduled meeting of the ACDC, All Core Dev Consensus meeting last Thursday. And the update shared on that meeting was that DevNet 12 is perhaps planned this week. And specs for DevNet 12 will be added to ECH website. Hive testing was conducted and some more testings are planned. They are ready on block builders and blobbers, added test cases on blobbers. Basically, the testing is ready, but more they can have is good. Godly public testnet fork is not scheduled yet, but we can expect it sometimes in mid-December. We did not have any interop testing call planned last week. So the video you find here is from the last meeting. And in terms of other useful resources, we have added changes included to the network upgrade in Dancon on Ethereum Cat Herders website. It's ethereumcatherders.com/10code. You can perhaps take a look and check out the updates with respect to DevNets since inception and other useful resources added here. We have also added the P-Penny playlist of Tencon, which contains the talk of all 9 EIPs and a few other talks around Dencon upgrade with the testing team. Moving on protocol development and research side, we have added video for Workle implementers call. Workle implementers are moving with the DevNet to test the proposals. You can find more about it on the implementers calls added here. Roll call was planned 2 weeks ago. And I think the next one is planned on December 13th, yes. So the next roll call meeting, number 1, will be planned on December 13 at 1400 UTC. People interested may ping Ansgar and Carl, or else the recording will be shared on Ethereum protocol YouTube. We did not have any updates on EOF implementers meeting. I haven't seen the video going up. but we expect the next meeting of EOF to be on November 29th. ePerling is expected next year, somewhere around May 24 to 26. Please check out the website if you want to participate in that, if you want to participate as a speaker, hackathon participant, or maybe just to attend the meeting. You will find more information over there. In near future, ETH India is planned. It's expected between December 8 to 10. I'm trying to help out team with some kind of speakers, especially on the protocol side. We hope that this is going to be another wonderful event at the global level. So yeah, we'll share more updates. About Chinese subtitle of Pete videos, last week we were joined by a user who is here to support us with the description. We do have description. We are just working on how to upload that on YouTube. Hopefully it will be done soon. On ecosystem project demo, last week we recorded a talk with the team Kurtasis. Kurtasis provides a testnet environment for Ethereum testing team. They have helped with the merge upgrade, as well as they are helping with the Dencon Plus the Verkle team with setting up their devnets, and we may use their support with the EOF testnets as well. The recording of Kurtasis will be shared shortly. If not this week, I am expecting that to be uploaded definitely early next week. In the meantime, we have shared episode number 2 from Meet the Herders. Video link has been added here. We recorded episode with Victor. I think we will get more updates from Harish here.
Hey Pooja. The episode with Victor has been edited and published on channels. We have also put out a brief summary of this on Medium, and it's also on Spotify, which was done by ZK. And then next in line, I have some more interviews scheduled. So we should have more episodes, I think, in the next 2 weeks.
Sounds good. Thank you for that. We have next item as general updates and discussion. As I can see here, we have updated the Twitter, Discord, YouTube, LinkedIn followers, users, and subscribers here. People who aren't a follower and have not subscribed it yet may perhaps follow the link. There should be an invite link added to the agenda, and they can get it over there. I don't see George on the call, but we had this meeting yesterday, so perhaps I can provide updates on ECH engineering on his behalf. So we have updated ECH website, Dencon, to include up till DevNet 11. I am expecting the DevNet 12 specs to be uploaded in a day or two over there. We have added a new page, which is ethereumcatherders.com testnet. So this page of testnet includes the information with respect to the active testnet and deprecated testnets. It will be useful for dApp developers to maybe follow and get the resources here. This also contains the resources of Faucet and related website, GitHub, and the scanners available. So as we know, Sepolia is the most active testnet that is recommended for usage right now. In parallel, we are also coming up with Holsky testnet. People can find related faucets and scanners available on the website. And Godly, which is active, but we are hoping it to be deprecated by the end of 2023. So users which are still using the Corley testnet for testing their dApps may want to consider to switch on to Sepolia or Halsky. We should be expecting very few difference between Gorley and Halsky. Like it's just mainly about changing the network name, and perhaps you would be able to get moved to the Halsky testnet. I'm hoping to get some documentation around that. That would be useful. But people who would like to create some document to help out other users who may or may not be able to make this switch easily, we welcome them to share their resources with us, and we'll be happy to add it on the ethereumcathherders.com/testnet page for any new users to come and follow. In addition to that, as I mentioned, we people can also find related information with the Coven testnet, Robston, Modern, and Olympic. And I think we are now joined by George. George, I was just sharing information on your behalf on the Ethereum testnet page, which went live last week. Yeah, anything else you would like to add on testnets?
Yeah, so I'm a bit late. So when it comes to the testnet page, there are a few updates that still need to be made. One is just beautifying it a little bit more. We're adding some graphics, and just any weird anything that looks weird on it, which I don't think there are. Those will be touched up, the whole page. And then I believe there's also one deprecated testnet that is still missing, that being Rinkeby. That will be included as well. So I think that's pretty much the updates when it comes to that page. When it comes to the website as a whole, we're going to add the DevNet version 12 to the Denkun page. And I believe we're going to be making some more updates on the rest of the website with additional pages as well to be announced soon.
Right. And if people have any information or anything that they find missing, they can perhaps create an issue or maybe add a PR to update the page. We welcome all issues and PR to make the ethereumcathherders.com page website as useful as possible for new users. And yeah, as George was mentioning, there are a few other pages to be expected there. We have a proposed design for Meet the Herder page. Link is added here. We may go for a couple of iterations, but we should expect the page added there. So people may find information about this new series in all the platforms at one place. Similarly, we are also trying to add another page for ecosystem project demo to get the collection of projects information at one place. I think that has to be announced later on. Yeah. Yeah, maybe George, if you would like to update with the learn to earn thing. I know we have questions and the NFT design is still work in progress. Maybe any updates on UI design or if any help is required.
Yeah, so it looks like the design on the badges have been continually iterated and will continue to be improved upon. They're starting to look good. When it comes to the application, it seems that Morales that we're built on, we're built on the V1, which has been deprecated from their hosting. So we will be self-hosting now. And I'll be using MongoDB and may require a little bit more work to do, but thankfully they have a tutorial on how to set that up. So we should be okay with that. And it should be up well, yeah, it should be up before the actual Denkun update is made, which it seems like it will happen in January with the upgrade. So sometime by December, we should see the learn to earn being up and ready to use. So
That's all right. We would like to get it ready before the upgrade so people can follow it. So yeah, I think we are on track. All right, moving ahead on ECH operations. So the first item listed here is YouTube Shorts. So we have been adding shorts to community playlist. There are two different forms that we are using right now. One is like YouTube Shorts, which is under a minute, like 59 seconds. And there is another one in which we do not have it as in like under 59, but we keep it within less than 3 minutes. So people may follow a community playlist to check out the latest shots added there. We have in the past 2 weeks, we have added two. The one is Ethereum's optimistic roadmap with Mark McKay, and the another one is the future of Ethereum scaling with layer 2. This was a part of talk with the researcher from the Ethereum Foundation, Ansgar Dietrichs. In addition to that, on operations side, we have been publishing the ECH podcast regularly. I don't see ZK on the call, but we try to update the ethereumcatherders.com/podcast page. People can find the information with respect to every podcast platform available over there. Please check it out. The next one is EIPS Insight. So for EIPS Insight web page, we have made a slight change here. Let me share that. So as we can see, the EIPS Insight page now also has this another tab called ERCS Insight. So people can easily switch between two tabs and get information. As of now, we see that one proposal in withdrawn for stagnant to review and one draft on the EIP side. And on ERC, we have 2 review and 5 in last call. People can also find all information added on the Ethereum improvement proposal HackMD over here, and that contains the list of EIPS Insight. They have been updated. Moving on to PEEP and EEP, last week we recorded an episode with Sam Wilson on EIP 5069. We hopefully will be releasing its video and podcast version in the upcoming week, but I found that talk very interesting and part of them would be used for the next EIP meeting. At the moment, the process improvement team are working on EIP and ERC repo split, and we are hoping to add necessary tooling to make sure that both repositories are ready. And in this conversation with Sam Wilson, we also got a glimpse of what to expect with respect to working group on EIP and ERC side in future. So I'll highly recommend to follow this talk. If you haven't subscribed to Ethereum Cat Herders YouTube, please do. We will get to notify when this episode is out. In the meantime, we also released EIP 4881 with Mark McKay. This is about getting deposit contract snapshot. This EIP reached to final status. It's interesting, especially for developers who are working on the Beacon chain side. So EIP 4881 could highly be replaced with EIP 6110 in future, but until EIP 6110 is live on Ethereum mainnet, I think consensus layer clients have, most of the consensus layer clients have implemented EIP 4881. In the call, we were joined by Gajendra Singh, who was leading Lodestar, and he also mentioned that Lodestar is also considering to implement that proposal in the client. This is an interface layer proposal, and hence it's not mandatory to be added to the upgrade. So yeah, it has all in all interesting conversation. We learned about some fun facts about deposit contract from 2020. I'll highly recommend people to check out to learn more about the Beacon chain. And we have added the link to the schedule for upcoming meetings. On ECH funding, we received 8 Ether from Epoch 1 of Octant. It has been transferred to Carreras Multisig. Thank you, Team Epoch. And they have also requested us to share updates on the progress made between Epoch 1 to maybe a future grant round. And that will help us decide or maybe participate on the next funding round. I hope to work on the document and maybe able to share with the team. I think the deadline is somewhere in December. Yeah. So we will try to have that updated it. December 22, yes. So we'll try to have that updated it before there on Discourse for validators who may be sharing their earning for public good fundings may consider us for the grant. OP-RPGF is live right now. We will get more updates as this round gets concluded. We couldn't participate on GiveEth or CLR, but Gitcoin Grant Round 19 is open. I am not very confident about our participation. It seems like we needed to reapply for that. And I don't see Santosh in the call, so I will wait for him to provide more updates on that side. And for meeting notes, we hope to add all the meeting notes link added to the agenda for people to follow. And that pretty much concludes all our agenda item today. Is there anything else to be shared or discussed? Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. And for our listeners, happy Thanksgiving. See you in 2 weeks. Have a great one, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.